So I kind of made this a yearly tradition. I review every Call of Duty that comes out. I thought Modern Warfare was pretty solid, but the maps weren't good and the gameplay incentivized camping way too much, and that stopped me from playing it for long. But surely Treyarch improved on these things, right? Let's find out. The visuals are pretty good, and I'm playing this on the PS4 at the time of this video being made. The lighting is pretty good and the environment and characters are detailed. The UI is pretty clean and easy to navigate, but that's mostly because it's basically a copy and paste of Modern Warfare's UI. And like Ackman said, it blurs the lines between the two studios. We need some contrast here. The UI is basically stripped from Modern Warfare. I don't think that's a good thing. But the gameplay still feels different from Modern Warfare. But I'm worried about the trend of the two studios copying each other. The sound effects are good and it immerses you in the game. And the animations are smooth as well. The guns have the right amount of recoil and they just feel really good to use. Unlike Black Ops 4 where you couldn't really feel the recoil in a lot of the guns and it felt a little cartoony. Like many others, I'm not a fan of skill-based matchmaking in this game. You may say I'm just trash and need to get good, but I don't want to have to sweat every single game. Like seriously, just make it ranked playlist. I also really like the map vote feature. It's a really underrated feature and this should be in every single COD game from now on. The customization is really good, mainly because it's stripped right from Modern Warfare, but it's still good. The time to kill feels just right in this game. It was definitely too long in BO4 and a little too short for me in Modern Warfare, but it's right in the middle in this game. The maps are definitely better than Modern Warfare. They're definitely more linear than Modern Warfare's, and that's a good thing. Modern Warfare's maps were pretty big and they didn't really have a flow to them. And that was one of the reasons why I didn't really enjoy the game's multiplayer too much. I seriously think I have less than 24 hours into that game's multiplayer. The maps are much more colorful and vibrant than Modern Warfare's. Everything looked gray in Modern Warfare, and it's pretty boring. This game also has Nuketown, which never hurts. That's not to say all the maps are good, but there's enough good ones for me not to mind playing a bad one every once in a while. But I'm not such a big fan of the fact that score streaks continue after death. Because of this, it makes it less satisfying to go on streaks. Yeah, so the campaign is a mixed bag for me. I like how you have different dialogue options that affect the gameplay. There's also some cool slow motion action pieces that call back to Modern Warfare. I played this on veteran and I liked the difficulty for the most part. It was hard, but it never felt unfair. Granted, I played quite a few Call of Duty campaigns on veteran, so I might just be good at it. But it felt pretty balanced. The levels aren't too linear, there are some different paths you can take, and they're pretty detailed and immersive. I also found the stealth missions to be engaging and well made. Even when I did get caught, I would restart my checkpoint so I can complete the levels flawlessly. I also like that you can play arcade games during some missions. That's pretty cool. The story felt like a generic Call of Duty campaign where you have to stop some bad guys who have destructive weapons, and there's a twist where one of your allies betray you in some way, you stop the bad guy from using a destructive weapon, the end. I like the mission where the team and you can play through past events and all that weird shit that was happening there. And I also really like that there are different endings that you can choose. That was really cool. Like I said, the story was pretty predictable, but I wasn't expecting what happened at the end of the good ending. And I'm also kind of annoyed by it. First of all, Adler didn't really need to kill Bell. Even though Bell made the choice to stop Perseus, he still kills him. Bell was by Adler's side for the whole game, and if Adler still couldn't trust Bell, he probably could have just gotten him arrested or something. He didn't really need to kill him. Now you may say I'm just mad that one of our main characters betrayed me, and that's fine, but it just seems kind of forced when there are other solutions. Especially when you're supposed to be the good guys. The campaign was pretty short. At the end, I seriously was like, that's it? Literally. I said it out loud. I don't know, it just seems like the end just happens without a satisfying build up. A lot of the exposition is told in these voiceovers, and they're not very interesting. I seriously wish I could have skipped them. And with the story having all this weird shit happening, I think there should have been more cutscenes with good exposition, through conflict between the characters, debate, and drama. I don't know, man, the ending was just not built up in a good and engaging way. And this game did not need a twist ending, it just feels so forced. There are some other things I liked about the campaign though. I like this Black Ops 3 reference.
Bell! Still with us?
Hey, you still with us?
There's also a nice Bird Town reference. There's also a cool Black Ops 2 reference with the numbers. And the voice acting was never bad enough to take me out of the experience. I also really like the crossbow. That was pretty fun to use. I also really love the mission where you have to infiltrate an enemy facility. And not only because it's a cool and fun mission, but because this place just looks beautiful. I also really like this in World War II as well. Gameplay wise, the campaign was pretty fun for the most part. But as for the story, it could have been a lot better. The zombies mode is as good as I expected. I really like that they give you directions on various steps during a game, like turning on the power and activating Pack-a-Punch. It makes the game mode more player friendly. It's a little disappointing to only have one zombies map at launch when BO4 had 3, but the zombies map is pretty fun and it looks really good. It has really high replayability. It's not as good as 9, but it's still really fun to play on. It has good gameplay, sound effects, and really everything you expect from a Treyarch Zombies mode. In conclusion, this is a welcome Call of Duty entry. The multiplayer is a step up from Modern Warfare and Black Ops 4. The maps are also much funner to play. The story was pretty mediocre, but again, I'm not really expecting much from Call of Duty campaigns, but I know I'm gonna have a lot of fun playing this game. Anyway, that's my thoughts on Call of Duty Cold War. If you like this video, you can like it if you want. I also have a Patreon if you want to support me there, but watching to the end is enough for me. So thanks for watching. Bye.